There you go, Colin.
I'm fine. This should be quick.
It's always nice if you can put all the papers down somewhere. Ah, here comes a chair right now.
Oh, thank you. I would have gone with that.
Thank you, Selectmen. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm back. New question just came up just now. Remember the T-shirts for the fundraiser that you approved? My understanding was I was supposed to call a company and give them the credit card over the phone to pay for the T-shirts.
Over the phone, or if you needed to take it out of the office to...
Right, which I didn't need to. They're in Manchester, New Hampshire, so I didn't want to take it out of the... I mean, I took it out today to do my other supplies.
Okay.
I brought it back because I couldn't get a hold of the people today. I got a hold of them, but they need to find a quote and get back to me, and so I'm going to have to come in another day and call that in. And Jeanette wasn't sure if I could call it in over the phone.
Fine with us, I mean...
Okay.
Use a credit card, we gave authorization for it.
Because I know I've done it before for like Sea Dogs games and things like that. I've done it over the phone.
Yeah, as long as we get that receipt, that's
Right.
the big thing.
Yeah,
Just make
of
sure that
course.
receipt's right back, yeah. That's an issue.
Other issue, when I was in here,
Aim to please, right?
I'm always here. When I was in here to do my budget, we talked about giving my counselors and myself a raise, and you said that this year you were giving 2%, and it went for a vote, and you and him voted yes, and the other counselor, so I didn't know his name, voted no, but Jeanette never got a copy of anything on
Have
that.
any information on that,
I
none of the
don't
budget.
recall it. I don't reduce so
We were
much.
here in this room, I know, when we did it, because we talked about it, and you were like, well, I'm only doing 2% this year, and I said, that's fine, I just wanted to give him a little something.
We don't do 2%, so I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me, so.
And I had it on my paperwork that I wrote down.
I mean, there's no fixed rate for anybody, so,
Okay.
so that doesn't make sense to me. I'll show you what I got. You probably
Well, she
only
gave
saw
it
it
to
'cause
me
I gave
yesterday.
it. Yep, and that's all I had, because you were looking for a floater type person,
Well, I had to hire someone because I had too many people.
which
But I'm still way under my budget because I did it today, right through the end of the year, and I'm not over what I collected from my campers. And I had a different number than you had, which I was like, I don't know how that happened.
you had a different total.
I had a different on the payroll and the wages. 'Cause she gave me one yesterday that from you that was 8,500 for wages.
Yep.
And I had 9,000 for wages. But it's probably gonna go to at least that because I ended up putting another person on.
So what's your total then? And then what was voted on?
Nothing was voted on by who?
Oh, you're right, it didn't go before the
Nothing
town
goes
this
before
year.
the town this year.
See, that's, yeah, the only thing I got. I don't have anything. Well, if there was one, let's say I missed it, Jeanette would have it, have the finalized.
No, she gave me something, but that's not giving anybody any raises, and that's, I know we talked about it, I know it went for a vote sitting here. I mean, they're making like minimum, a little bit above, and I just thought, you said, I know I got the 2% because I wrote it down.
All I remember was what I have written down, because I even wrote down, well, you already saw it, but I mean, I wrote down exactly who it was. It was Shirley, assistant,
Yeah,
worker,
I got that.
worker, and floater worker, if needed.
And it was needed.
Which actually, those numbers didn't even, that's why there was a question there, because
Yeah, they're not even,
they didn't add up to the 8,500. Came to 8,700 and change.
yeah, I know.
Because you weren't sure about the floater worker at the time.
Well, because I didn't know, because it depended on how many campers I had. Under state law mandates that I do 8
Yep.
to 1.
Yep.
So I actually have there's 6 of us right now.
Came to 8860.
It's gonna be, because I ended up with 6 counselors, so, and that's only showing 5 right there. And counting myself, it still ends up with 6, because I need 6 counselors to do 48 kids, and I have 48 kids right now on the thing.
I don't recall that, and that's why I
And I
don't
had
know.
$4,000 left over from the year before, so I'm not gonna.
She doesn't have any finalized budget. She doesn't have anything different. That would have come back from the budget committee. You went before the budget committee.
We didn't talk about anything like that. They just
They
said, why are
didn't.
you here? Because you're not asking us for any money.
But you sat there
Yeah, we just talked about.
and they went through it. So that's when the final changes would be done, thrown back at the treasurer. So I mean, so what I'm saying is I don't have any copy of the 9,000. She doesn't have it. I don't know where that number's coming
So am I
from.
gonna be in trouble if I'm even over the 9 because I had to hire 6 counselors? I mean, we talked about how it had to be state mandated law.
No, right. honestly, I mean, you got no taxpayer appropriation, I'm not even sure, my personal opinion, I don't even know why our treasurer is handling the funds right now, you know, if
I
when,
don't even-
I mean, go incorporated and then you'd have to have a treasurer on your own, you know, in the board and things like
I don't
that.
wanna do that.
Huh?
I don't wanna do that for a 5-week camp.
Well, I mean, that's the other option, you know, I
Right.
just don't see
I
where,
mean, Jeanette and I are doing fine.
yeah,
I went and got all my supplies today, pretty much, and that kind of thing.
you don't have any copy of any other budget changes for her. I mean, cause it would've gone through, she went to budget committee, I was there for that, I don't remember this conversation, he doesn't remember any voting
And
conversation.
I wasn't there, so
would've been in
I
our
asked
minutes.
you.
Would've been in the minutes, so we can pull those.
It was way before the, because we didn't talk about the budget, we talked about it when I just met with the 3 selectmen.
Yeah. Do you remember what night that was? We can go back and check the
I mean,
minutes.
I could find it in back in my books, but
Yeah.
it would take a while to find it.
Or check.
It was whenever I met with you,
In
which
here?
was like,
I don't know, how far back does that calendar go?
You're not getting along.
it'd have been, was that
How
like
can I get
before,
the
was that
ball?
like around Christmas time?
You get
or
the
maybe
outside
before
of
that
the
even?
window.
I don't
You
remember.
want this
Yeah,
way?
it was November,
Oh.
I'm thinking. When we did most of
We
it.
got,
That sounds
It's the only thing I can really say right now. is
you
check
handed
the
it to
minutes.
me.
that's fine.
We're back in
This is all recorded now.
I would have it at home.
January, December.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the future ahead of us. We need 14.
Right. Don't think we got
There you
any
have it
votes
all,
on
you
the
got, right?
table. Disappeared. Would that be,
I mean, it's not that much, but I just thought that, you know, these guys
Shoot me
work
an email
hard.
if you can find the date. I mean, because you know when your
Okay.
appointment was, probably
Yeah,
clearer than I can remember everybody's different appointments. And then we can check the minutes.
okay, thank you. And,
Yeah, we did know. I remember that, you know, it's dependent on, by law, you're mandated,
Right.
so
and I went up another
And you're
8
at-
kids, so I'm at 6 counselors.
running as like an enterprise account, so it's based off revenue, so.
And I checked it today, I went and put down all my, like, all my field trips, all my buses, everything for the rest of the year. And this judged payroll as much as I could, and I'm still not anywhere near my, even touching any of the money that was left over from the year before.
Okay.
Cause I definitely don't wanna, you know, be any problems there.
No, right.
I don't have anything. All I have is your handwriting from when you guys all met. And then I have, which matches exactly what you gave me the other day, the 8,500. It
Because
goes
I have
from,
mine that we filled out, and I got your printed one, which is still the
Yeah.
85.
yep,
And I never got those. I just have my handwritten one.
I think, yeah. I think that was the one through the budget committee, right there, because that was the notes where, I put in there, new line, town was paying for insurance, summer camp now pays their own.
yep,
And then we had the available fund balance, cause we had that question in that email about what was actually in there.
right.
That's all I have.
That's all I had.
So, I don't think this was ever turned into you, cause this is what you, after budget committee, 'cause
But I
there's no
have
changes.
the one with your handwriting
Yeah.
where you filled it
But I didn't
in.
give you another one because there was no changes to that.
Right, from budget committee.
From budget committee.
And the salary line was 84 to 85. It
Good.
went up $100.
Right, 8,500, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have, Ben.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll check the
But it's
minutes.
gonna be more than that before the end of the year, even without any raises. You understand?
Completely.
Is that, that's what I'm gonna make sure I'm all set with, because I had to hire another counselor. Okay. And she's gonna work for minimum wage, and she's gonna come in and fill out paperwork out with
Yeah,
Jeanette.
yeah.
I'll email you the date and let you know.
Yeah, 'cause I remember the only part I remember about any conversation was because minimum wage may have been going up or something like that, but I don't remember any
Yeah, it
vote
didn't-
or
it didn't.
changing anything. No. So.
Cause I remember, cause
That's all I
the
got.
other counselor voted against it, cause you were like, well, I guess it doesn't matter, cause it's 2 against 1 or something, and we put it, you said it was went through. And it was just the 3 of you here that day, and I just didn't think that I could get it written down or anything. Cause I always every
Okay.
year ask for my counselors to get a little bit of a raise, cause I have the same ones coming back.
Just looking to see if I had a date anywhere.
I didn't have a date on mine.
I think Paul's still here. I'm gonna go ask him if he remembers
might-
because I don't
he might
remember it.
even remember.
But either way, it's gonna be in the minutes.
Here, do this. Wonder if you got some good pictures out the window.
Oh, that's okay, you got no idea. I'm too busy listening to do it right.
Sandy had the video recorded backwards, so she
Yeah,
was
nice
taping
blue
out the
curtains.
window.
What do you do with those?
Oh, we just share with people, and they can see what happens at the selectmen's meetings, and
Do they get published anywhere or?
yeah, on the Lebanon Truth Seekers page.
Oh, okay,
And
I've
on
never seen
YouTube.
that.
Never seen it?
No, I didn't even know there was a page.
Yeah, you have to go see
I
it.
will.
Well, I have nice blue curtains. Good breeze. Oh, boy.
I videotaped the classroom once. It didn't have the machine on. The light was on, but it wasn't recording, so don't feel bad.
Shirley, this is, can you just turn that off for a minute? This
Sure.
is